It started with a single bug. Mark found it writhing in his bathroom sink one morning, struggling against the flow of water as he brushed his teeth. A long, spindly thing, black and glossy, its many legs thrashing against the porcelain. He grimaced, turned on the faucet, and watched as it was swept down the drain. The next morning, there were two that they twitched in the sink, their tiny mandibles clicking as if in silent conversation. Mark squashed them with a wad of toilet paper, flushed them away, and tried to ignore the unease creeping up his spine. But the bugs kept coming. Every morning, there were more. First 4, then 8, then a dozen, appearing not just in the sink, but in the bathtub, on the mirror, skittering across the floor. He tried bug spray, bleach, even calling an exterminator, but nothing worked. The next day, they always returned, double the numbers from the day before. Then he started hearing them. Scratching, a faint, dry rustling in the walls. At night, he lay awake, ears straining to place the sounds. It came from the vents, the floorboards, the ceiling. Sometimes the noises were close. So close he swore he could feel something shift beneath his pillow. By the end of the week, the house smelled of insecticide and panic. Mark hardly slept. He spent hours scrubbing, sealing cracks, setting traps. But for every bug he killed, 2 more took its place. Then they got bolder. He woke one night to a tickling sensation on his leg. When he flicked on the bedside lamp, he saw them, dozens of them, crawling across his sheets, wriggling from his pillows, spilling from the seams of his mattress. He screamed, leaped from the bed, and ran to the bathroom. His reflection in the mirror was pale, wild-eyed, sweat-drenched. Behind him, a black tide rippled across his bedroom floor. The walls whispered now, a chorus of clicking mandibles and skittering legs. Mark stuffed towels under the doors, taped over vents, but nothing stopped them. They were in the pipes, the air ducts, the very foundation of the house. One night, his phone rang. A blocked number. He answered without thinking, his breath ragged. A voice like rustling leaves whispered, "Let them in." He dropped the phone. The whispering didn't stop. It came from the receiver, from the walls, from the drain in the sink. It came from inside his skull. When the police found Mark 3 days later, the house was silent. His body lay in the bathroom, slumped against the wall, eyes wide with terror. His mouth was open, lips curled in a frozen scream. Something dark and writhing filled his throat, spilling from his gaping mouth, his nostrils, his ears. No one ever found out where the bugs had come from or why they had chosen him. But after Mark's death, his neighbors began to notice something strange. A single bug, black and glossy, appearing in their sinks.